What's up, guys? Crazy Black 108 here, and I'm back again for another video as part of the D-Rose Sneaker Challenge for the month of October. So as you know, yesterday was a 4.5, which means today is a Rose 5. So you go inside this box, we have this Rose 5 and this Bad Dreams colorway.
We not doing that colorway.
But like, it's the colorway I had.
You don't got these. You don't got these. You don't got these. These is different.
Are they different?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, how about you show me which one it is?
All right, move over.
All right, damn. You want the mic too?
If I talk loud enough, this should pick up.
I mean, I guess that is true.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to hold off on these. But what?
What's going on, everybody? Crazy light skin here, and we got the Rose 5 in the what color was it? The white and gray. I don't know if there's a name for these, but Adam doesn't own these. But this is my second pair. Shout out to the person that stole my first pair. I leveled up and got a better pair. Yeah, I'm gonna give my take on these because I was not an Adidas person before, like a year and a half ago.
Oh, is that because of me?
Yes, Adam is a Boost believer, or Adam made me a Boost believer. He should make merch like that, and I want to cut because I gave him the idea. But these Rose 5, I'm not a basketball player, but when I did play sports, I wanted a shoe. I always went for a higher top shoe, something that could kind of give support, and this definitely does that. I did have to swap the insole out for a gel, and like a generic, like Walgreens brand gel insole, because I was getting shin splints really bad. But these shoes, very good. Styling is perfect. You can wear them very neutral color, so you can wear them with pretty much anything. Grip is crazy. I think it boosted my acceleration on the court.
Man, it was fast out there.
My shots, it didn't help out with that much. You know, practice makes better. So I got better with my shot as the season went on. But very good shoe. I like it, and if we ever get to play in the alumni league again, you know, maybe, well, I definitely will play in these again. That's 1000%. But I don't know a whole lot about the shoe. But there is a sprint web upper, kind of a speckled cement appearance on the heel, or
Little ankle collar thing. I'm letting you hoop. I'm letting you hoop. You know, I ain't asking for the rock back yet. I'm letting you hoop.
And the tread, I wasn't sure about this tread at first, but it's very, it gives you some grip for sure, and boost on the rear part of the shoe. And there's a P. I don't know if this will pick up, but there's a P sign right there.
About to say, the B-roll guys,
And then everybody eats below that. So cool. It's simple, but tasteful. And there's, you know, yeah. Adam would tell you, I'm not an Adidas guy. I was not an Adidas guy, but all my clinic shoes, because I go to school in a hospital. I'm in a hospital most of the week. All my shoes are Adidas. I still got like random running shoes that I use casually, but if it's not a Timberland boot, it's an Adidas now. So shouts out to Adam for that. Yeah, he let me try on these shoes before we started playing, because I was looking to get some shoes. The 5 had more heel support, and it's a clean silhouette. I'll give it that. It's a clean silhouette. I wouldn't say it's simple, but it is a mid-top shoe. It's quite clean, neutral color, like I said before, and yeah.
You know, I think he actually, he's covered a lot of bases actually really well. I'll run through some of the things that you left out, my friend. So, the Rose 5s, what was interesting about the Rose 5s, and I'll grab this one, even though we'll look at this here later this month or maybe in December. The Rose 5s had two different setups for them, okay? So if you see on this one how the collar is set up there and the tongue is on there where it's more free moving, but on this one it's a little bit different, it's a smaller tongue here. Basically that provided, for some people, two different performance setups that some people liked and some people didn't like. I would say that this one was a little bit better because the higher cut of this tongue let it fit and wrap around your foot a little bit better, and some people also like the extra padding. The little logo here on the inside of this tongue is meant to call back to different things in like the city of Chicago itself, and I'll see here too if we get up and look at this one more time there. They kind of did different things on each one of these colorways. This colorway came out along with a couple other colorways. There was a black and red colorway that was a little bit different that I reviewed on here years ago. Part of like a college pack sort of thing, if I remember correctly. It was during like the NCAA tournament that year. But the Rose 5s have a lot of storytelling elements on it, where on one shoe it says Brenda, and then on the other shoe, as you'll see in the B-roll, it says...
but what the fuck? Notice that on that shoe?
Yeah, man, it's like there's the right. I mean, it's these little, it's the little small things, right?
What do the peace sign mean?
So the peace signs, Derek loves throwing up peace signs in all of his photos. Okay. So if you notice, he always usually, if he takes photos with fans or anyone, he usually throws up a peace sign, and he usually throws it up like this because even on here, it's showing it outwards, but it's because I can't remember what part of the world it is in, but when you do it like this in certain parts of the world, it's an offensive sign instead of it being like this. So he always does it like this to cover that up and to be respectful of all different areas he's in. So that's why it has the peace sign there. And then the phrase "everybody eats" on the outsole is a phrase that him and his brothers used to say a lot. And I think one of his friends from Inglewood too made a clothing line called that as well, with the intention of, you know, kind of calling back to those experiences they had when they were growing up. And that's the other big thing too with this shoe as well. On the other shoe, like I said, you'll see in the B-roll, it says PJ on there, which is for PJ Rose. Then, you know, the other thing too is on the back of the heel cup here, you have these Roman numerals. And if I remember correctly, these Roman numerals in this date set up to be his, it's the year, and it's 1988, I believe, which was the year he was born, if I'm not mistaken in my memory of that. And then two, on these heel cups, right here on the collar, whether it's on this version of the shoe or the other version, is where they put the GeoFit padding for the ankle collar. So that's right there, and that's how you can kind of see where it's targeted at. But then inside here has a bunch of phrases that's meant to harken back to Derek on there. So one of those phrases is RAD, which stands for Reggie, Alan, and Dwayne, his other three brothers. Everybody eats is also on there. Not supposed to be here is what Derek said during his the press release interview for the Rose 3s, that someone in his position growing up in Inglewood, you know, really isn't supposed to be here. They're really not supposed to have this opportunity. The 1.7% is the chance that the Chicago Bulls had to draft Derek into the league and get the #1 draft pick. Then there's one more for monumental, which is, you know, speaking just to a lot of different things in his life, whether it is the success he's had on the court, the success he's had, and just, you know, being a good father to his kids, or in just the life that he's been able to live, even though the circumstances he grew up in weren't fantastic. The rose from the concrete sort of thing, you know. And then the other thing on here as well too is no freshman, which is meant to harken back to at Simeon, they didn't let freshmen play on the varsity team. But Derek was, I can't remember if he was an exception to that, or if they want to let him do that, but he didn't want to because he didn't feel like it was right since other people didn't get to, or maybe he did, and that was the thing. That's one piece of memory of history with D Rose that I'm kind of blanking on currently. The Boost midsole too, when it was originally came out, this was marketed as a full-length Boost shoe, but arguably so it's not, because it's all the way from this heel all the way through the forefoot, but it's not up here at the midfoot. It's not up here though on this forefoot. This is actually just EVA. You know, so that's kind of depends on how you look at that. And then, yeah, you know, that's pretty much all it is. The Sprint Web upper on here is different compared to like the upper they used on here, or the upper they used in some of the other colorways as well too. But it's all just different implementations of this upper for this shoe. And, you know, it also was the first Rose shoe to ever put his logo on the back of the heel. So how we're used to seeing the 3 stripes, which you do still see on the heel on the bottom, we're used to seeing that here and carry down to the bottom. You don't have that. Instead, you have his logo and the 3 stripes. So this is a big moment for him and something that he always treasured and remembers. And I think when him and I were talking back in February, at the event, I think that's one of his favorite things he said about the 5s is that it had his first time it had his logo on the back there, which is cool. There's also this X bar, which is what's here in the heel. So the forefoot that has the Adidas logo here, that's what makes the springiness of the shoe and helps with the boost to snap back into place and just to make the boost more stable. And you know, this was the most full length quote-unquote boost shoe at the time, because this came out at the same time as the Crazy Light Boost. So these are the first 2 Adidas basketball shoes with Boost in it, and so that was a huge different thing. And these did retail for $140, which was nice as well.
My one dislike about this shoe, and maybe it's just the material, this toe box. If you drag your toe and play basketball, you will scuff the shit out of this thing. It's nice material, but like you toe drag, kiss it goodbye. That spot's gonna be there forever.
Hey, I mean, love your kicks, right? I mean, as you guys saw, I've reviewed a handful of shoes that I've beaten into the ground. Those Rose 7, well, actually, the 5 is today, so there's a Rose 7 review coming in a couple days, as you guys will obviously get, and you'll see that pair is also beat the crap. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I like the Rose 5s. I have fond memories of playing it because it was the first Rose shoe that had boosts in it. And then my other favorite memory with the shoe as well, too, is that there was another colorway that was in this silhouette setup of the shoe that he hit the game winner in against the Cavs, which is a shoe I have, and I'm not sure if I've ever reviewed on the channel now that I think about it. But, you know, maybe that'll be a save for next year. Originally, I was going to have that one be for, I was thinking about doing that Rose 5 for today even, because today will be the 17th when this video comes out, so it would have been my birthday today. So I would have used that one, but I mean, either way, I wouldn't have gotten to review it because somebody had different ideas, I guess, with the shoe.
It's a clean shoe.
I mean, it is a dope shoe, and he's right, I don't have it, so. Hey man, you see on my shelf right over here to the right? All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time, man. Hey, just give me these kicks, bro. Hey, bro. I just want the shoes, man. Just give me. All right. Hey, cut the camera.